Today we are going to use Naviance to help you create a resume. If you have bookmarked Naviance in the past, you'll need to update it because they've given us a new URL, which can be found in the slideshow. I'm going to log in as myself. And when you log in, you'll end up at home and you will go to the About Me tab. And under About Me, you have a My Stuff tab. And in there, you have all of these things, most of which won't have anything in them. And today we're going to click on Resume to get one started. So in order to demo this, I have gone ahead and put in some information for a mock resume for myself. And I want to show you how I did that. By clicking on this, first of all, I'm in the Add Update sections. By clicking on this plus symbol, I can add an objective, that's what's here. I can add a summary, that's here. Work experience, education. You can also add your volunteer service, extracurricular activities, music, if you're in the music program here, awards, skills. I don't really like the way they have the skills tab set up. I'm going to show you how to use the summary tab to list skills instead. And you can also put your athletic achievements in there as well. Okay? So what happens here is once you add a section like objective, it gives you a place to type in your objective. And you can look at tips here that explain what you should be putting in there. If you can, name the place where you're applying and tell them why you would be a good employee for them. So the example here is, my friendly and outgoing personality will enhance the experience of resort guests. So tell them how you will improve their business, basically. Under summary, and this is where we're cheating a little bit. I don't want a summary here in your resumes. What we want to do instead is put your skills. So what I did was I just typed in a list of skills. Actually, I didn't use commas. I hit return every time. And then I will show you in a little bit how to do that once it comes over into a document. So we're cheating the system a little bit here. Work experience. Now the reason I like Naviance for this is it walks you through all of the information that you need for each of your job experiences. Don't worry about total hours unless you want to. So what they're asking you for there is if you average 10 hours per week, how many weeks have you worked there, total hours. I've never seen that on a resume before. It doesn't have a red star, so you can skip it, and I recommend that you do. I do think it's a good idea to indicate which grades you've held that job though, especially if you've had it for more than one grade. If you haven't, if you're a 12th grader and you just got that job this year, you can indicate that as well, but you don't have to. Here, though, is where, again, you have an opportunity to describe not just what you did for the company, but how it benefited their business. Okay? For education, kind of the same deal. It gives you all the fields that you need to fill out. For all of these, it included for work experience where it says location, you're just typing in the city. You don't have to put in the actual street address. Okay? Then once you've completed your sections, and I recommend that actually you will receive a grade for this. So I require that you have at least these 4 sections, okay? So then you're going to come over here to Print Export Resume. You click on this, and that gives you a place to name it. And I've had several drafts, so I'm going to call this one 4. And it lets you choose a template. This is just a couple of different ways to format your resume. I happen to like template 1, so I'm going to continue. And then here is where I choose what sections I want to add to this resume. This will be helpful as you begin to apply for different jobs because, as I said, it's a good idea to name the business, if you can, that you're applying to. You could have added a second, a third objective if you're applying to multiple companies. So I'm going to click, I definitely want my objective. I want my skills. Remember, this isn't summary, but my list of skills. And when we talk about skills, we're talking about soft skills and hard skills. Soft skills are things like I'm a self-starter. Hard skills are I'm proficient in Google applications. So think of hard skills as concrete, something tangible, whereas soft skills are like your personality traits or your qualities as a person. Reliable and trustworthy, soft skills. Communication skills, hard skills, okay? Work experience and education. Save the resume. And there I have one saved resume in my Naviance portfolio, okay? I could go back and edit it. I could download it as a PDF. What I recommend you do, because we're going to have to change some of the formatting, is that you download it as a Microsoft Word doc. So here we go. Now, you don't have access to Word on your Google Chromebooks. So what you'll need to do instead is go to your drive, and hopefully your drive isn't as complicated as mine, and go ahead and drag that Word doc into your drive. And I have no idea where it put it, so let me do something different here. Let me get it into my Naviance drive. And this, I believe, is a little bit different on the Chromebooks. But here's what's going to happen. It's going to, it's going to give you a preview of it because it's previewing it for you in the drive, but you can't open a Word document. And then you can come here and tell it open as a Google Doc. And this then has the advantage of being mostly formatted, but it's also editable. So one of the things that's missing here is an address. So you're going to want to add those items to the top. You need for them to be able to reach you, right? Then you can take out all that extra space. And there's your objective, nice and tidy. Now, here's the part where we're going to make some changes. We're going to change summary to skills, okay? And then we're going to take off that number. We don't need it numbered. And we need to enter after each of the individual skills, so that it lists them instead of running them all together into a paragraph. And then what might look nice is to go ahead and bullet point those to sort of set them apart. Okay? So again, you're going to change this from summary to skills, and then you're going to mess with the formatting over here to make it look nice. Okay? Work experience looks fine. I don't know why it has that extra space there, so I'm going to clean it up. Again, this is the advantage of bringing it over into Google Docs. That looks better. Education, and it is one page, which is what you want it to be. Okay, let's check the font. 10. I think it would be better if it was 11. So I'm going to Command or Control A to get all of it. No, I'm not, because I don't want to change this one up here. It looks nice. So I'm going to highlight just from there down and increase it to 11 and see what happens. And it still looks nice. Okay, so that's about it for today. Again, in Naviance, you can edit it, you could remove it, you could download it as a PDF, but I don't recommend that because you can't edit a PDF and you need to adjust that skills area, change it from a summary to a skills. Okay, I hope that's helpful. See me in the College and Career Center if you need more help.